I am reading Chapter 9, Socks and Other Surprises. Wednesday, Dear First Grade Journal. Today is the day for Thanksgiving feast in Room 1. All of the children had to dress up like pilgrims or Native Americans at the first Thanksgiving. And so that is how come I told Mother, do not make me a pilgrim costume, and I mean it. I could not have been any louder, by the way. Only, what do you know? Mother said she forgot I told her that. Plus also, she gave me her costume job to my grandma Helen Miller. And so, big surprise this morning, Helen brought the costume to my house. And oh no, it was a stupid pilgrim dress. I did a shriek at that thing. Then I ran down the hall and out the back door, and I hid behind the trash can next to the steps. But Mother found me speedy fast, and then me and her had a little tussle. And what do you know? Now I am sitting in my chair at school, and I am wearing a stupid pilgrim dress. This is the worstest day of my entire school career. Your friend, Junie B., I do not want to be a pilgrim, and I mean it. Connection. I slumped in my seat real glum. Then bam! The morning got even worse. On account of May coming running into the room, she was dressed like a Native American Indian girl. And that is what I wanted to be. I slumped lower in my chair. May hurried down our row, and she poked me in the arm. Hello, Junie Jones. Hello, she said. Look at the Thanksgiving costume my mother made me. I'm a Native American Indian girl. She poked me again. Look how great this costume is. Look at the fringe on the bottom of my dress. Look at the beads around the collar. Look at my cute moccasins. Look at the long braid in my hair. I turned my face away from her. Look at the back of my head, I said. May ran around in front of me. 'Cause guess what my name is, Junie Jones. My name is Chief May, chief of everybody. And I'll be bossing around the Native Americans at the feast today. Plus, I'll be bossing around the pilgrims too. Oh my goodness, May, you guys, she's crazy. After that, she looked me over. Let's see. Looks like you're a little pilgrim girl, she said. A little pilgrim girl is not the chief of anyone, is she? A little pilgrim girl is just a girl. She did a smirk. What's your name, little pilgrim girl? She asked. Do you have a name? I made squinty eyes at her. My name is Get Out of My Face, Chief Nutball, I said back. I do not know why I came up with that great name. Things just come to me. May frowned her eyebrows. I think your name is Pilgrim Grouchy, she said. After that, she swung her long braid in my face and she sat down in her seat. Just then, Mr. Scary came hurrying into the room. He had been talking to someone in the hall. His face beamed at our costumes. Boys and girls, you look so great in your Thanksgiving outfits, he said. We are going to have the best time with our families today. He held up one finger. And don't forget, today the office is going to announce who won the Thankful contest. I did a loud groan. Great, I grouched. I'm already hottish and sweatish, and now all I need to do is win a pie and vomit. Suddenly, a loud voice interrupted my grouching. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. It was coming from the hall outside room 1. All of the children ran to see, and whoa! It was a principal, and he was hammering a nail in our door with his shoes. All of our mouths came open at that sight. I could not believe my eyeballs, I said, real shocked. If I nailed a hole in our door, I would get sent to the principal's office. I looked at Mr. Scary. You know that's true, by the way, I said. I've been sent for way less than that. Sheldon raised his hand. How come you're doing that, Principal? He asked. How come you're nailing a hole in our door with your shoe? Just then his eyes glanced down at Principal's sock foot. Whoa, what kind of socks do you have on there? He asked real curious. Sheldon quick got his hands and knees and looked closer. He raised his eyebrows. Are those knee socks? He said. My Grandpa Ned Potts wears knee socks. I got on my hands and knees too. My Grandpa Frank Miller wears those kinds of socks too, I said. We all call them old man socks. Principal's face looked embarrassed at us. He said to please get away from his sock foot, and then he quick put his shoe back on. After that, he did a deep breath to settle down. And then, surprise, surprise! He reached into his pocket, and he pulled out a giant blue ribbon, and he hung it right on the doornail. What does that mean, you guys? Congratulations to you, Room 1, he said real happy. You won first place in this year's Thankful contest. All of Room 1 stood very still for a minute. That is called We Are in a Daze, I believe. Then boom, we jumped and clapped and danced and yelled, "We won, we won, we won!" We yelled. Mr. Scary's face looked thrilled at us. "I knew you could do it," he said. "I told you that you were a special group." Me and Herbert linked our arms together and we skipped in a happy circle. "We won, Junie B!" hollered Herb. "We won a giant first place blue ribbon and a big pumpkin pie." Then, screech! All of our skipping came to a stop because we remembered the vomit part. That's why. Herb and I looked sickish at each other. Then all the other children looked sickish too. "Oh no," we said. "Pumpkin pie? We have to eat pumpkin pie." But then, good old Lenny came to the rescue because he already had the whole thing figured out. "Don't worry, everyone. I've got a plan," he said, very excited. He pointed to the back of the room. "We've got a giant cleanup sink back there, remember?" he said. All of us looked at the cleanup sink. "So?" we said. Lenny grinned. "So if anyone makes us eat pie, we'll just put it in our mouths and then run to the cleanup sink and quick, spit it out," he said. All of Room 1 thought for a second. Then, phew! A big breath of relief whooshed right out of us, because spitting pie in the cleanup sink is a genius, of course. We started smiling again. Hooray for Lenny! That guy thinks of everything. Chapter 10. If you would like to go on to the next video, it will be Chapter 10 called Naming Stuff.